Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into another incredible episode of Peerless Tang Sect. Things are heating up as Tang Wutong finally makes her appearance. Beibei's spirit undergoes a stunning evolution into the Bright Holy Dragon, and Xu Sanshi steps into the spotlight with a jaw-dropping contract ceremony that changes everything. Get ready, because episode 119 is packed with spirit evolutions, shocking revelations, and one of the most epic upgrades we've seen so far. In this episode, things start heating up as Huo Yuhao continues fusing the souls of the Tang Sect members, and we witness some truly jaw-dropping spirit evolutions. But before that, there's one big surprise. Tang Wutong has officially appeared. After reuniting with her, Yuhao quickly realizes something painful. Tang Wutong has lost all of her memories. She doesn't even recognize him anymore. In fact, she even fought against him. Later, when Elder Xian steps in, the truth is revealed. Tang Wutong had arrived at Shrek Academy a week earlier, applying to become a teacher and joining as a reserve member of the Shrek supervisory group. What's even more shocking is that Elder Xian noticed she possesses the combined power of both Wang Donger and Wang Qiuer. With this, Yuhao finally confirms that Tang Wutong is indeed his beloved Wang Donger, and he swears to awaken her lost memories no matter what. But for now, the mission continues. Elder Xian instructs Yuhao to bring Tang Wutong along, letting her experience the mystery of soul fusion. So, Yuhao leads Tang Wutong, Beibei, Xu Sanshi, Jiang Nannan, and the rest of the team to the Spirit Pagoda, ready for the next round of fusions. Waiting for them inside is Bridget, who warmly welcomes the group and invites them into the Spirit Transmission Hall. She explains that 3 special soul beasts have already been prepared for them to merge with. Now, this hall isn't just any place. It was built by Yuhao himself, using the magical knowledge left behind by Electrolux. With its grand formation, the success rate of soul fusion here is massively boosted. The moment they step inside, the air is thick with a brilliant, radiant light. Beibei and Tang Wutong, both especially sensitive to the element of light, immediately feel the difference. Beibei can't help but praise Yuhao's mastery, saying that training here would surely bring double the results with half the effort. Yuhao explains that the magic circle is designed with rare materials that capture the power of the sun, storing its light elements purely for use in soul transmissions, but warns that it can't be used casually for cultivation, or it might disrupt the ceremony. As they look around, their eyes fall on 3 soul beasts resting on the far side of the hall. Though they bask in the glow of light, it's clear they're all nearing the end of their lives. At the center lies a magnificent Tian Longma, a dragon horse with the head of a dragon, scales running along its back, and a golden gemstone embedded in its forehead. But despite its noble bloodline, its eyes are dull, and its muscles have weakened with age. To its left sits a golden turtle soul beast, its heavy shell shining with a metallic luster as it keeps its head and limbs tucked tightly inside. And to the right coils a massive pink python, its body still oozing from a grievous wound that has never fully healed. Bridget steps forward to introduce them one by one. She begins with the Tian Longma in the middle, a beast with 20,000 years of cultivation and the pure bloodline of the Holy Dragon. But, she explains, it suffered a devastating injury in its youth and never managed to grow wings. Because of that, its cultivation stagnated, and its vitality has been fading ever since. Bridget believes, however, that since Beibei's martial spirit carries the aura of the Holy Dragon of Light, if the two of them merge, it could trigger the final transformation that both desperately need. Hearing this, Beibei steps forward with deep sincerity. He calls forth his blue lightning tyrant dragon spirit, channeling the bloodline power of the Holy Dragon of Light. The Tian Longma, at first weak and unresponsive, slowly lifts its head. Its dull eyes regain a faint glimmer, and sensing the shared origin of their bloodlines, it recognizes Beibei. In a rare moment of acceptance, the proud beast even approaches him willingly. Bridget is left stunned. This Tian Longma, usually too arrogant to even acknowledge humans, has willingly recognized Beibei. Next, Bridget turns to Xu Sanshi and introduces the golden Hawksbill Turtle. This rare species is famed for its incredible longevity and auspicious energy. Normally, such turtles live long lives without facing danger, with almost no natural enemies. But strangely, this one is only 30,000 years old and already in its prime, yet its vitality has been mysteriously declining for 3 years, even beyond Bridget's ability to help. She explains that if Sanshi can merge with it, the benefits to his Xuanwu spirit will be enormous. In fact, it could even push his martial spirit to evolve into the legendary Golden Black Tortoise, granting him power close to the mythical beast Xuanwu itself. Sanshi's eyes light up immediately. He knows exactly how precious this soul beast is, the king of turtles, a beast of fortune. If he could make it his soul, It might completely make up for the shortcomings of his clan's martial spirit and transform it into a true mythical beast. Excited, he steps forward and tries to connect with the Hawksbill, even cracking jokes about finding it a partner in the future. To everyone's surprise, the turtle who had been hiding in its shell, pokes out its gleaming dark golden head, and actually speaks in a deep, proud voice, demanding to know if Sanshi really keeps his word. Sanshi, never missing a beat, flatters the turtle while cleverly probing into why it doesn't already have a partner. Intrigued by his words, the turtle softens its tone and admits that its aura was always too strong, scaring away other turtles. Then, it lays down a condition. If Sanshi ever wants to fuse with another soul in the future, he must first gain its approval. Realizing there's more behind its words, Sanshi leans in and politely asks what it needs. The Hawksbill suddenly makes a shocking request. When the fusion begins, it wants Bridget to leave the spirit hall, and no other soul beasts may be present. The demand startles everyone. After all, Bridget's presence guarantees their safety. But to their surprise, Sanshi agrees without hesitation, turning to Yuhao for confirmation. After scanning the turtle's condition with his spiritual sense, Yuhao agrees as well, judging that it poses no threat in its weakened state. Bridget frowns but eventually nods, showing no objection. Finally, Bridget introduces the third soul beast to Jiang Nannan, the rouge soft python. With 30,000 years of cultivation, it shouldn't be at the end of its life yet, but it had once been gravely injured by a Shrek super Douluo. Though Bridget saved it, the wound never fully healed. What makes this python unique, she explains, is that it's both flexible and powerful in close combat, and upon fusion, it even carries the rare potential for psychic resonance, meaning the Soul Master can use the python's skills, while the python can learn the Soul Master's. Nannan listens respectfully and steps forward. The injured python immediately raises its head, baring its fangs in hostility. Sanshi tenses, ready to defend her, but Nannan remains calm. She spreads her arms, her expression gentle, and makes a vow that shocks everyone. She swears never to hunt soul beasts for spirit rings again. Her words move not only the python but also Beibei, Sanshi, and Yuhao, who follow one after another in swearing the same oath. Sanshi even ties his vow to his relationship with Nannan, making it especially solemn. Bridget's eyes well with emotion. This moment marks a turning point for the relationship between humans and soul beasts. She declares that from now on, these Tang Sect disciples will be treated as honored guests of the Star Do Great Forest, and that soul beasts will prioritize aiding them when they need future fusions. Beibei speaks on behalf of the Tang Sect, promising that they will guide their disciples to choose soul fusion over hunting. With the atmosphere filled with trust and hope, the fusions begin. The Tianlongma goes first, pressing its forehead gem against Beibei's hand in full recognition. Under Yuhao's guidance, the ceremony runs flawlessly. As the Tianlongma dissolves into pure light and fuses into Beibei's body, a blinding golden aura erupts. His soul power surges past level 70, climbing rapidly to level 72. Even more shocking, his martial spirit itself evolves into the Holy Dragon of Light. A golden crystal gem appears on his forehead, mirroring the Tianlongma's, and when he reverts to human form, the Tianlongma itself appears beside him in its fully restored glory, now with majestic wings. It lets out a resonant cry before merging back into Beibei, leaving a golden crystal mark on his forehead. The others cheer, and Beibei feels a renewed determination to save his beloved Xiaoya. Next, it's Nannan's turn. She steps up to the center of the formation, where the rouge soft python coils gently around her, pressing its body close. Yuhao asks if she needs a rest, but she reassures him she's fine. Sanshi nervously mutters that he hopes the python is female, making Wutong almost laugh, and even the turtle nods in agreement, as if it understood. As Yuhao begins the ritual, the python glows with a rosy light, wrapping Nannan in a giant pink cocoon that pulses in sync with her heartbeat. Yuhao monitors the process with his mental power and realizes her soul power is skyrocketing. She successfully gains her 7th soul ring, and incredibly, all of her rings are strengthened, something impossible with ordinary fusions. When the cocoon dissolves, Nannan emerges, glowing with power. The python appears behind her in physical form, and for a moment, all 7 of her rings transfer onto the beast before it shifts into a translucent form, coiling around her protectively. Bridget gasps in awe, they've achieved psychic resonance. Nannan confirms that the python has learned 3 of her soul skills, making her twice as dangerous in battle with a loyal, powerful ally at her side. With Beibei and Nannan's fusions complete, it's finally Sanshi's turn. He steps into the circle, reminding Yuhao of the Hawksbill's strange request. Though Bridget is puzzled, she leaves quietly, waiting outside. Yuhao scans the situation again, ensuring there's no risk, and nods for the ceremony to begin. Sanshi calms his playful nature, entering full focus. His eyes meet the turtle's, which shine with extraordinary intelligence. With the spell echoing through the spirit hall, golden light wrapped around Xu Sanshi and the golden Hawksbill Turtle. Behind Sanshi, the majestic shadow of Xuanwu itself slowly began to emerge, as the elements of water and light intertwined under Yuhao's chanting. This wasn't just a normal fusion. This equal contract radiated an unknown pressure, hinting at something far more unpredictable than the two ceremonies before it. As the fusion began, an accident suddenly broke out. The Hawksbill Turtle erupted with an overwhelming surge of golden light and pure life energy that flooded towards Xu Sanshi like a tidal wave. Instead of its body fading away into illusion, its massive shell only grew more solid, every line glowing with blinding brilliance. Alarm bells rang in Yuhao's mind. He was ready to interrupt the process at any moment, but Sanshi, standing tall in the light, waved him off with determination. He could feel it. The energy wasn't harming him, it was strengthening his basalt shield bloodline in ways he never imagined. And then, the spirit hall itself trembled. Yuhao's eye of destiny burst open on his forehead, and above the hawksbill appeared the blade of the living guardian, spinning wildly as it began greedily devouring the turtle's life force. The blade, always so picky, had never behaved like this before. But the shock didn't stop there. Yuhao's four contracted spirits, Snow Empress, Ice Empress, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, and the octagonal mysterious ice grass, all appeared at once, eagerly drinking in this vast sea of vitality. The others looked on in awe, realizing for the first time that Yuhao carried so many powerful souls within him. Meanwhile, the hawksbill's body swelled larger and larger, growing nearly 5 meters in diameter. Yuhao's spiritual sense flared. This wasn't just some ordinary 10,000-year beast. The energy it was releasing wasn't even its own. It felt like something external, uncontrollable, and terrifying. On Sanshi's body, golden veins crawled across his skin as his blood and bones shone with divine brilliance, absorbing the turtle's original power. At that moment, the hawksbill suddenly spoke, reminding Sanshi of his promise to find it a partner. It grumbled that this fusion was costing it dearly. Then, the Tianmeng ice silkworm let out a startled cry. It recognized this turtle. The hawksbill had once siphoned its vitality. Cornered, the turtle admitted it, grumbling awkwardly that it wasn't its fault. The life energy of the Tianmeng ice silkworm was too tempting, too intoxicating, and once it absorbed even a portion of it, it could never escape the addiction. Finally, under the shocked stares of everyone, the golden hawksbill revealed its true identity. It was not a mere 30,000-year turtle, but a 100,000-year beast king. In its arrogance, it once snuck into the lake of life guarded by Tian himself. There, it dared to swallow a fragment of the legendary living gold. At first, it thought it had gained a treasure, but to its horror, the gold began devouring its vitality instead. With every year, its immense life force drained away, and fearing discovery, it never dared to ask the other beasts for help. In desperation, it chose to merge with a human, ensuring that at least a part of it could continue to survive as a spirit. The room fell silent, the truth weighing heavily. Greed had destroyed this proud beast. As the final stage of fusion unfolded, the hawksbill's colossal body shrank, its brilliance condensing until it dissolved into a stream of golden light that etched itself directly onto Sanshi's basalt shield. When the light faded, Sanshi stood holding a brand new shield, a massive dark golden wall, carved with the intricate patterns of the turtle's shell. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. His seventh spirit ring wasn't purple, black, or even gold. It burned with a deep crimson radiance, proof of a 100,000-year soul ring. Not only had Sanshi gained a true 100,000-year spirit, but his martial spirit itself had fully evolved into the legendary Golden Black Tortoise. His defense had reached heights beyond imagination, now rivaling the ancient myths of Xuanwu itself. The Tang Sect had taken another leap forward, and their journey had only just begun.